started it. I can't even get this fucking camera to sit still. It's not sitting still. I've ruined the live already because I've went live before I can get this tripod to sit still. Okay. That's a terrible angle. It's a fucking terrible angle. Lucky no one's on yet. Hopefully no one comes on. Okay. Okay, just as I fix it, people start coming on. I'm sat outside the gym. And I've got to go live today. So I thought I might as well do it now. I might as well go on live while no one's online. So, yo, what's good? Hopefully by the time I finish this drink, I'll be more in the mood to go in this gym. I'm already here now, so I've got to go in. What's good? How was everyone's Christmas? How you doing? Are you all ready for the new year? What's going on? Yeah, I had a lovely Christmas. I don't know what's going on now. I just know it's Monday, so I know I've got to get back to some type of, I won't say routine, some type of structure, you know. How was your Christmas, bro? Oh, there's a bunch of people in here now. How was everyone's Christmas? I'm just sat outside the gym. Trying to get the courage to go inside. I'm going to go inside. I'm just going to finish my drink, that's all. I'm still wearing my Christmas hat because my barber's not in. Yeah, that's the... I don't want to sound like one of them guys, but when, you know, this... Don't know what it is about today, but you didn't want to do the cold shower today, but had to get it done. Yeah, when you don't want to do it, it's best you just go get it done. You know, the way I've been eating the past week, obviously the gym's been closed for me. I could have found a gym that was open if I really wanted to, but you know, the gym's open today. It started today. Why wait for the new year when you can just start now? You know, I've still got a bunch of chocolate and all that in the house. So if I was really going to start today, I'd stop doing that. But what am I supposed to do? Throw it away? I'm going to eat it all this week. I've gained so much weight. How was everyone's Christmas? What's everyone's goals for the new year? You know, people like saying, oh, why wait till the new year? It's okay waiting till the new year because, you know, January 1st, it offers some structure, you know what I mean? It's like when you're about to start a race, it's just like, you know, this is the beginning of the year. To take a few days off at the end of the year, when everything's a mess anyway, no one knows what date is. I just know it's Monday. I don't know what the date is. I know it's after Christmas and before New Year's. All of these days are just kind of like a mess. We're all still recovering from all the junk we've been eating. I know some people would skip all that, but I don't believe in skipping that. You gotta spend Christmas with your family and stuff like that. And you know, it is what it is. I think starting on New Year's a good thing. Obviously, I'm at the gym today, but gym is mandatory, isn't it? It's just part of my day, like brushing my teeth. The gym is really, it's not really an accomplishment for me. Once I start eating properly again, that's more of a, you know, I've got a bunch of people in here now. I say, no one's doing nothing. Oh, I gotta record some videos today as well. It don't stop. It don't stop. See, you just want to watch. You don't want to say nothing. I'm getting off live once I finish this White Monster. Jolly hat. It don't stop. I'm still in the vibe. I'm good, bro. How are you? How's your Christmas? See, the green and the red, I'm still in the Christmas vibe. Now, realistically, I was supposed to go to barber's on the way to the gym. My barber's not there. So my hair is still, you know, bedhead. This was the hat in the car, so I just put this hat on. I appreciate it, bro. Thank you. Gonna go hit this chest. Just sat in a gym car park. Gym car park's full. You know, everyone makes jokes about everyone goes back to, like, everyone starts a gym on January 1st. It's not that. People that go to gym already, you know. I think in the past 5 years at least, the people that go to gym, you know. I think during that lockdown period, you know, people found love for exercise and gym and all that type of stuff. It's always busy. It don't even peak on January 1st no more, really, from where I'm from anyway. Everyone's here. I'm not going to show you where I'm at, though. You keeping the hat on when you're in the gym, course? No drinking and driving. Yeah, I agree. Reflect, recalibrate, and start with new focus on what really matters in the new year. Yeah. Yeah. I do get a tiny little bit of a head start because I don't really do nothing on New Year's Eve. I don't go out drinking or go partying or anything like that. So it's just a little bit of like the calm before the storm. I do get that spike of motivation at the beginning of the year. But as you guys know, I don't rely on motivation, but motivation don't hurt, you know what I mean? So you take advantage of it. Motivation's more like a good feeling. Nothing really extra gets done when I feel motivated, but I feel good while I'm doing it, so, you know. It feels good getting some work done on January 1st and starting the gym and starting to eat healthy and just keeping that momentum going for as long as possible, you know. This year, don't you think this year 2026, don't you feel like it feels like a different type of feeling going into this year? Because I feel like this is like the last year of serious opportunity, you know. And people say, no, there's always opportunity. It won't hurt me going into the year thinking this is the last year of opportunity. You know what I mean? Believing that opportunities always come. That's how you miss windows, you know what I mean? And I feel like windows are closing. Especially with making money online and stuff like that. I just feel like this is it. The past few years, you know, you gathered information, you learn. You got to execute this year. It's interesting how all the different influencers on social media, see how they all have cycles. They're all still there. But you see how just new people pop up. And now this is the focus of what it is now. You know, everyone has their little run. It's quite interesting to watch. How much have I made this year? 12,000. I don't know. I do not know yet. Gotta figure it out before the 31st of January, though. You know? Crazy life, man. Big up, bro. Metal Snake. There's a few of you in here. That's crazy. What are you all doing? When you all back at work? What's your plans? How was your Christmas? What are you doing for New Year? What's your goals for the new year? What's going on? Let me know. I'm here. I'm here until I finish this drink. Look how fat I look on this. I'll gain so much weight. It's crazy. It's just all water, though, you know. I haven't even consumed a gram of protein in the past week. Pringles, Toblerones. What else? Cookies, hot chocolate. New Year, smashing gym and starting a business. Yeah, I made a little secret goal for myself this year, but I'll say it now. But I'm gonna get in the best shape of my life this year. Because I experienced something in November. Because when it comes to December, I know I push all this discipline stuff and blah blah blah, but Christmas is my favorite time of the year, and I do feel like it's a time to spend with family and to spend with friends and to have fun and just to let loose a little bit, enjoy the food, and just reflect on the year a bit. So in November, I knew I was going to gain weight in December because I feel so strongly about enjoying it. So I shed 5 kg in November. You know, just changing my diet and, you know, calorie intake and stuff like that. And I really enjoyed it. I started training twice a day instead of once a day, and I enjoyed it. And I was kind of disappointed that it come to an end in December, because in December I had plans to go out and do this, and where, you know, there was going to be food and drinks. So I just thought, right, I'm just going to enjoy December and then get back on track in January. I think I'm going to go back to do what I did in November and do it all the way until the summer and see what progress I've got, and I'll document it. Because when I'm locked in, I'm locked in. When I've made a decision, I've made a decision, and it just happens, you know. Would you say you are a lone wolf in terms of... Yeah, I'm a lone wolf. I know it's out. I'm either a lone wolf or I'm a leader, and I know everyone likes to. No one wants to say that they're a follower, but I struggle following instructions. That's why I've been a part of so many things, and I just end up always drifting off. That's why I had to create my own thing, you know. But everyone says they're a lone wolf, or everyone says they're a leader, so you kind of cringe saying it out loud, but it just is what it is. I do feel like I'm a lone wolf. Not because I prefer being alone, but because I'm comfortable being alone. Very comfortable being alone. I don't ever feel lonely, and I don't ever get bored. But not getting bored is a dangerous thing, because sometimes I can sit and do nothing, you know. Facts. With Christmas, you never know when it will be your last with certain people. Exactly. I basically, you said what I wanted to say, but I don't like talking too deep. But that's just what it is. It's very important, you know. I'm not going to ruin the tone of the day because, oh, just give me unseasoned turkey with some veg. Nah, like, and just make people not. I'll eat everything. I'll drink whatever. Let's have fun. Let's laugh. Let's do this, you know. That's how I view it. Bringing all that discipline and grind set mentality into the home on Christmas Day or whatever, it's just, I don't believe in it. I don't. Do I fight boxing? A little bit. A little bit. But, you know, I don't train properly or anything. losing what you had can make you appreciate it more. Being disciplined every day can be bad. Yeah, there's a balance. It's good. It's always beneficial to push discipline, obviously, but there's a balance. In certain points, you gotta live as well. Do you know what I mean? Imagine, you don't know when it's gonna be your last day. Imagine your last day just being some bullshit where you know what I mean? I don't know what I'm trying to say without getting too deep, because I don't want to get too deep, but long story short, there's got to be portions of the year where you sit back and enjoy life. Otherwise, what the fuck are we doing it for? What's the point? Do you know what I mean? So I subconsciously, look what I did in November. I lost 5 kg to make sure that I enjoyed the Christmas season in December. And that little thing there sums up my mentality. There has to be a point where I enjoy myself, I enjoy life, and I'm not thinking about certain things. You know what I mean? Otherwise, there's no point in me doing it. Just working for work's sake makes no sense. I would have finished this one now, but now I'm rambling. But Christmas is over and I'm still eating like shit. It's because it's all in the house still. Pringles, Toblerones, Ferrero Rochers. What else is in the house? Celebrations, Quality Streets. You can't throw that away. It was gifted to me. I can't eat it. I don't feel good though, I can't lie. Can't wait to get back on track. Yeah, this year's going to be crazy. Am I the only one who thinks that this year feels like a window's closing? Everything that you guys wanted to do, don't you feel like you gotta get it done this year? The world's crazy. I can't even envision what 27 and 28 is going to be, you know what I mean? I just got a weird feeling. I ain't really got an opinion on them, mate. Appreciate it, Douglas. Good luck to you as well. Yeah, 2020, 25 was the first half. 26 feels like the start. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. 2020 to 25 felt like summer. It's all like merged together. It's weird. And it's kind of like, yeah, we're done with that. Now we're on to the next. The opportunities over the past 5 years. Come on, how many opportunities have there been over the past 5 years? Think about it. Do you know what I mean? I've been a part of it. I've seized opportunities that weren't there before, that appeared within the last, 3 to 5 years. What new opportunities are going to come? Based off what I've seen, I can't see it getting any better than what it's just been. So I think 2026, the people that really want it are going to get it, and the window's going to close on other people, and it's going to be so much harder in the years to come. I strongly believe that. What do you think about Tate's recent fight? I made a video on it, bro. Go check out my video. I think it's my latest video. But it was disappointing and it was embarrassing, innit? Let's be honest. It is what it is. I hope this ain't a weird question, but how old are you, brother? God bless. It's not a weird question. I don't like saying my age out loud. I'm weird like that. I don't like the fact that I'm getting older. It's my birthday next week. How old do I look? Lots of windows closing, Gov AI and trend changes. The next windows opening are smaller and open shorter. Yeah, it's just like a feeling. You can just see it. Don't go to the gym and just smoke weed and chill. Oh, listen, I was having this discussion last night, actually. You've just triggered me to talk on this. Don't go to the gym and just smoke weed and chill. I don't judge the people that do that, right? That's what it was. I was on Instagram and I come across this reel where people were at some Star Wars convention where they're fighting with lightsabers, and these people, they consider it serious. They're taking it seriously. They seriously do this. They view themselves as somewhat athletes because they go to this place where they train with plastic lightsabers, right? And obviously in the comments, everyone's calling them losers and mentally ill and all this type of stuff, right? So then I got into the discussion of not like a gamer. So that's just an extreme. That's an extreme, obviously. But not like a gamer, right? Or like a Pokemon collector, or whatever these people are, and you believe that these people are just wasting their life. I appreciate someone who loves their game so much and they've found something that makes them fulfilled, right? And you can't budge them off it. No matter what insults, no matter what it is, they've accepted the fact that they can't get a girl. They want a girl, but they want their games more. So if a girl came into their life, they wouldn't give up the game. I appreciate that from people. Like, all right then, this girl's showed interest. She don't like the fact that I'm gaming. She's going to have to accept it. If not, leave. I don't want you to leave, but leave. At least I can still carry on. Like, so what? I think it's like a good thing. Like, if I could latch onto something where that's all I cared about, and I didn't care about nothing else, and my brain weren't just going 24/7, knowing that life's temporary anyway. Like, you know, I don't judge these people. I don't want to be them, but I don't make fun of them. I can't call them losers. If they find fulfillment of getting lost in a video game and no one else can budge them off it, and they don't care about the opinions of others, and they don't care if women respect them, and they don't care if men respect them, and they don't care what their family says, and now they're pushing 40, but they're still excited about the new game that comes out, then I don't, look like a prime 30 or mid-20s. Appreciate it. Facts, being real to yourself. Exactly, you know what I mean? RuneScape. My girl plays video games too. It's not one or the other. Yeah, I appreciate people that do that. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. I can't get into that type of shit. You know what I mean? Bro, imagine just collecting Pokemon cards as a grown man and just getting excited about, finding a Pokemon card that you've always wanted, and you don't care about what car you're driving, your physique, how much pussy you're getting, none of this shit. You just care about the Pokemon card. Hasn't that guy won? Like, he's kind of like won, ain't he? He's latched onto something that isn't going anywhere, and he's finding fulfillment from it. That's fucking crazy. That is crazy. Imagine that. Like, yo. You get a new car, you go to the showroom, you get a new car. As you drive off, that shit wears off after like 10 minutes. This guy with a Pokemon collection, that shit ain't gonna wear off. Crazy. You're not a loser unless you're complaining about your situation. If you're not complaining about your situation, you're not a loser. You know? If you can't get a girlfriend because you're playing video games all day, but you accept it and you're like, well, I don't need one, I prefer my video games, then you're not a loser in my eyes. It's when you're complaining about your life and you're not acknowledging that these actions are causing your life not to be where you want it to be, then you're a loser. But not if you've just accepted what it is, accepted the repercussions of the choices, and feel like those repercussions don't outweigh what you want to do. And if what you want to do is collect Pokemon cards or play video games or go to fucking Star Wars conventions and play with plastic lightsabers, and what can I tell you? There's still so much shit that I want. You've got everything you want, so who's behind, me or you? Crazy way to look at it, you know? Why can't you smoke some? I got nothing against that either. I know people that are productive that do that, but exceptions don't make the rule, innit? Plus I got asthma. It could be worse, you could be Tate right now. Do you reckon it bothered him? It had to bother him, obviously, but you know. You can only be upset about something for so long. Time goes for, like, how long can you cry about something? Eventually you just stop, innit? FIFA was better back in the day. I haven't played FIFA since 05. That probably shows my age. '05, you heard me. FIFA 05. Old as fuck. 13. Yeah. I'm supposed to be getting off live now, but I got too much of this left. I feel more excited about the gym now. Heavy incline chest day. I do incline chest on Monday and flat chest on Friday. I've got to do it twice a week because I probably don't have to anymore, but chest was my weak point. So once I started doing it twice a week, it finally started growing. This live, I haven't really offered any value in this live, but sometimes, you know, we're just chilling in it. Calm before the storm, because this new year's going to be crazy. Yo, where's my super chats? I'm about to go to the gym, bro. I'm just sitting in the car park chatting to you guys. I'm about to go in a minute. You're shouting at least I'm not shouting at you calling us poor. Let me tell you something, right? The best times were when I had the least money. I understand that, you know what I mean? I'd never belittle somebody based on their finances because, number one, I know how hard it is. And number two, I also know that having more money don't necessarily make things better. You know? I know people don't want to hear that. People don't like that talk. But, you know. Still get the money. Still get the money. But when I think about certain memories in my life and certain events that happened and the best times, I can't remember how much money I had. I just remember that I didn't have a lot. Chest, shoulders, and arms, best for visual. I don't train my arms, believe it or not. When I train my arms are too big for my body already. When I train them, I look like Popeye the Sailor. Fight my demons. Jesus Christ. What demons are you guys fighting? Poor man wants more, rich man needs less. Yeah. When you make more money, it's that initial, oh shit, I'm making more money. And then it's kind of like, it does depend on what you do with it. Because it gives you the freedom to be able to kind of do what you want. But what do you want to do? Do you know what I mean? Do you want to buy a car? Like, the novelty on that wears off. That feeling wears off. Would you like to go out to restaurants? That's the big thing. I went out to restaurants like every day for like a year. And then it became, when you go out for food, it's not like a special event anymore. It's just normal, and it just kind of kills it. Going on vacation, like going on holiday or something like that. That feeling of not having to save for it. So no, look, you go on holiday, innit? You book it now for the summer, and then you gradually save for it. Now that I'm able to just go, it kind of kills it. I don't get excited no more. So these certain things, so, you know, what do you want the money for? I want it to be able to do these type of things, but then it takes these things don't become special anymore. They're not special anymore because you can easily attain them, you know what I mean? But it's a fair exchange, you can't complain. Mental health demons. But me saying that still get the money. You still need it. That's just my experience. You know? I can never complain. But here's one thing. Again, I'm not complaining because I'd rather pick this, but I'm just saying, so when I worked a job, in my mind at that point, this job's making me miserable. I'm blessed to be in a situation where I don't need to work a regular job anymore. Okay. Then you don't realize I haven't laughed for like 3 weeks. Like, you don't, like, I can be like, when was the last time I laughed? When I was at work, I laughed every day because you're interacting with people that are there and stuff's going on. You're not being paid a lot and it's taking 8 hours out of your day, but whatever. But when you don't have to go there and, like, essentially you're working from home or whatever, you're having less human interactions, you're laughing less, there's less joy, there's less fun. And it just becomes it's a bit weird, isn't it? Again, it's down to what you do with your freedom. I don't have to sit at home. I can go interact with people. I can go do this. I can go join this place. I can go do this, go do that. So it's all down to you on what you do. But ask yourself, what would you do? What do you want? You know what I mean? Yeah, bro, Akusha, do you have any kids or plans to have them? I don't have kids. I don't plan to have them, but I would. It's when the timing's right in my mind. And right now the timing's not right. You know? Just my personality, the way my mind works, it would be oh my god, I'd be a mess if I had a kid. Like, mentally, I'd worry all the time. I'm just like that. So it would consume my life. But I'll be able to do it. So what you're saying, you got a kid that's 5 months and it's hard. Everyone does it, mate. Don't worry about it. The most stupid and the most brokest people that you know pull it off. So you'll pull it off as well, bro. Don't worry. Dead end kitchen job, you always have non-stop banter. Non-stop banter. But that's what keeps you there longer. Do you know what I mean? In your early 20s, you can accept these things. As you're getting older, you're like, there's more life out there. There's more experience out there. I need to get out of this place. But once you're having banter all the time, it keeps you there longer than you're supposed to be there. You know, especially when you're surrounded by good people. You know, most people are good people. Been chatting on here for ages. This is the longest I've ever... Yeah, it's hard work. You'll figure it out, bro. That's literally what we're meant to do, innit? Like, it's all built in. Everyone can do it. Everyone can pull it off. About to walk in this gym with my Santa hat looking like an absolute dickhead. Lucky I don't care, innit? No one says nothing to me. I've got like, I'm laughing and joking on here, but when I'm just walking through life, I've got like a really unapproachable face. Like, so I can wear a Christmas hat and no one will even comment on the Christmas hat. Like, hello, I'm wearing a Christmas hat. Someone make a joke about my Christmas hat. They won't even do it. Right. Got one more sip of this drink and then I'm going in the gym. I'm gonna have to leave you guys, but I'm uploading some videos tonight. Support their videos. Got one video. All right, guys, I'm getting off. Gonna go hit this gym. I appreciate it, bro. Thank you. Thank everyone for tuning in. Even though I offered no value. And I just use you guys to distract me while I sat in here drinking my energy drink. I appreciate it. Andrew Tate said, depression isn't real. What's your thoughts? Yeah, feeling depressed is real, yeah. You can be depressed about a situation, being depressed about nothing. So what he's saying is, I'm supposed to be going now, but now I'm rambling. This is how you get me to stay, by asking me questions. If you lost a family member or something like that, you'll be depressed about it. That's real. If your life externally seems fine and in your mind you're depressed, and it's like an illness that's depression as like an illness that you just catch out of nowhere, you just wake up one day depressed. No, that's not real. There's something within your life that's causing that, but the feeling of being depressed is real. So depression as an illness might not be, but feeling depressed based on a situation that's happening, that's real. You know, stop worrying about, I know, yeah, mate, but I understand that I've got a portion of his audience that watch me, so I do understand more people. Back in the day, I used to be like, stop asking me questions about... But I've got to start embracing what you guys want, and if you want me to talk on certain things, I'm just going to have to talk on it. Anyway, peace. Have a good one, guys.